Alright, everybody. I am working on my 1999 Ford Explorer XLT officially. It has a 6-valve, 4.0 liter single overhead cam engine. Try not to be frustrated about this, but I was coming home. Anyway, I happened to be on the freeway. My engine light came on. I'm not going to show you the panel, just trust me, the panel light, the engine light's on this thing. And now I was thinking I might have, I wasn't thinking, I'm like, yeah, engine light comes on, cool. I'll go ahead and go home and get this thing checked out and see what's going on. And didn't quite let me get home. So I'm on the side of the freeway and having to get this thing home. So anyway, we got this thing home. The car has been cooled down for a day or two now. And now I'm finally just getting the nerve to go to my favorite parts store to get the engine checked, to get the code on it, etc., etc. And I'm finding lovely code. I don't want to say lovely. Try not to be sarcastic about this. Anyway, P0171. There is apparently, well, not apparently, there is P0171 for fuel system 2 lean cylinder bank 1. And there's also P0174 fuel system 2 lean cylinder bank 2. Bank 1, if I was reading right in the Ford thing, is for passenger side, and bank 2 is for the driver's side. One comment was made to me about the O2 sensor, so I went ahead and we checked that out on the AutoZone. 49 something, 50 bucks. All the way up to about $75. Well, I'm going from the least expensive to the most expensive thing here. And another cause of this, really bad idle, like nasty idle, is your mass inflow sensor. So I just look at the can of it, and basically what we're going to do, I don't know how much this part costs, I didn't check on it, but I'm guessing if an O2 sensor is going to be around at least 50 bucks, I'm going to call this in the air 15-20-ish, just for whatever reason. Anyway, I'm going to pull this thing off, maybe. And then I can't forget to undo the battery terminal. The battery terminal's still on, but I'm going to have to disconnect that. That way we, reset the code the old-fashioned way. A T20 wrench. This one's unique. Well, not that you can see. Can I even focus it correctly here? Got the wonderful little, what do they call that? Nope, not the... I don't know what that's even called all of a sudden. Went out of my mind. The nipple in there, so you gotta be able to have the wrench to go ahead and take care of that. Alright. Happy thoughts. So, do this. This is about the cheapest way, because I'm gonna, after I pull this off, I'll just show you what we're gonna do here. I happen to buy some mass airflow sensor fluid, no, not fluid, some spray at my favorite parts store, and I don't know what's, well, when I was reading it, it's apparently not just alcohol. It must be something that really is very sensitive to the electronic parts and actually cleans them, and maybe even I don't know, I was trying to read about it, but apparently it's specific to this stuff. So I bought some for my other car, and I'm like, well, lucky me. So hopefully this $7-10 can of cleaner fluid will maybe take care of this. But just to hone in here, here's a P0171 fuel system too lean for all the forums we're talking. This is possibly the first thing to check before you go off and get into more heavier stuff or all the symptoms that can be. Go from there. So what we're going to do is, mass airflow sensor cleaner. We're going to spray that directly onto it and see what that helps. So that's going to be step one, and then it'll clear the engine light. My only hope is I'm going to have to go drive it around a little bit. I don't think I'm going to take it very far just in case I have issues, but we're going to somehow get this figured out. Anyway, I don't think I can do this two-handed. I can't pull this out. Oh, that was easy. That was good. Okay. And you can just see in there the electronics, and you can't really see down into the electronics part of it. If the engine light comes back on after I drive it for a while, well, my first thing is going to be to take this thing and replace it before I deal with an oxygen sensor, as I like to go from least expensive to most expensive. So that's my thing right now. I'm going to spray it out, do that. So I'm going to pause it and do that. On the can it says about 10 to 15 quick sprays. So we're going to shoot it with about 10-15 quick little sprays and see what happens. Okay. We didn't quite put 10-15 quick sprays. I hit more like 6 or 7 sprays. Don't think that's going to really matter. Well, maybe it does matter. Anyway. But it's in. Put it back on before I go popping that on. That'd be really, really, really nice if this fixes the whole issue. Otherwise, we'll be making part 2, and who knows how many parts of this video. But to be totally honest, this thing is in a really nice, simple spot compared to my European car. Well, not real simple, but this is really in the open. My other vehicle, the air filter. Well, let me get this done here, and I'll explain to you where that is. Now, I want to jinx myself. I might be working on that one day. It's just people. That's why I'm cranky. Yes, always something to fix. We're getting there. Talk out loud to myself. Sorry, when I do this. But hey, if we can learn. Nice and tight. Pop that back on. Now watch this. Click on. My other vehicle, well, my vehicle, the air filter is here, comes in, and the sensor is right here. So it's really not that big of a deal. It's pretty easy to get to. I worked on a Mercedes. I was trying to help them out. You have to pop the cover off the engine, and it is literally in the back there. After you pull the thing off, you have to take the, it takes a couple of step process, but anyway, there's a big hole down there where the air is coming up through. So the airflow, the mass airflow sensor, is in the very, very back here, and it's down a little bit deeper. Not that it's not able to get to, but I guess my point is that was easy. Really easy. So, knock on wood, take the battery cable off. I didn't bring the wrench out for that, I just realized, so I'm going to go ahead and take this off, let it reset. Engine light will go, check, engine light will go out. We're going to go drive it on our happy way and hope for the best. If that doesn't fix it and the engine light does come back on, we're probably going to replace this. If that doesn't fix it, then I'm going to have to go to the oxygen sensors, excuse me, and go that way. So, I hope this helps somebody, and we'll go from there. Out here.